Now we're putting on some sodium hypochlorite and some lemon surfactant, make it smell good. It's a little windy today. Hurricanes coming through. Always kind of start from the bottom. That way it doesn't leave any streaky lines. So this is our 4th building that we've done. This one's actually not that bad as compared to the other few. That stuff smelled really good. I thought it was going to be a real heavy, funky, lemony smell, but actually I kind of like it. That stuff's pretty green. We'll get it all cleaned up real quick for them now. I work my way backwards. That way, doesn't always drip down on me. Be smelling like a fresh lemonade by the end of the day. Yeah, but this is a really great contract that I got. Apartment complex. I guess I was a little nervous in the beginning trying to quote it. It was my first commercial deal. But nothing but a bigger house. So it's great. It's going to turn out great. It's taking us an average 2.5 hours to 3 hours per building. So now that we've got this on, we're gonna let it dwell for a couple minutes. Let it eat some of it away. So while that's starting to drip, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a light on here. Get a good even, don't leave any spots or anything as the ceiling's dripping down a little bit. All right, in a few minutes we'll come back and get it rinsed. All right, it's been about 7 minutes now. Uh-oh. Yep. Hose got stuck there. Come back and just give her a good rinse. All them bugs and cobwebs. That was their main concern when we first spoke, was all the cobwebs and dirt. It is a little bit different working with, hold on, give me a second. Adjust my nozzle. Working in the, I guess, commercial side of things, You have a lot more people that you kind of have to talk to. But at the end of the day, it's nothing but a bigger house. It takes a lot longer to do. I'm just talking about, you know, commercial contract versus residential, and how it's, when you deal with commercial, it's, you got a few more people involved.
Yeah, it turned into a corporate issue. More or less.
What is it?
Corporate issue.
Well, I wouldn't call anything an issue.
Well, I mean, I didn't mean it in that sense.
Right. I'm just talking about residential work versus commercial work. Residential work, you got one or two people, you know, husband and wife, single mom, single dad, retired, you know, old woman, you know, man, or anything like that. Here I had to talk to, you know, 5 different property managers, because it's multiple apartment complexes. It's four total apartment complexes. And once we had, you know, once we gave numbers and once we did our quotes, they liked the numbers, but they didn't make the decision, so they just had to fight for me on numbers with corporate. Then once I was approved, then they had to get corporate to approve the number for budget. So it took about a total of about 6 weeks to say, yes, let's get started. And then scheduling, they had to let all the residents know what we were coming, when we were doing, what we were doing, when we were coming, what products we're using. But overall, at the end of the day, it's nothing more than just a bigger house.
Really, yeah, it is.
A few more extra steps because of people coming in and out, but overall, it's pretty much the same thing. What is it? I can't hear you.
What church is that?
A big one?
I know, but I've
It's right off, yeah, it's right off of 460.
Yeah, but
Let's see if I can zoom in. Oh, it's like a castle.
it does.
Parkway, I think it's Parkway something, I believe. Yeah, but you get the way to get to it is off of right off of 460. That's a really big church.
I can see that.
I go talk to him something about cleaning it.
It looks bigger than First Baptist.
Oh, it's definitely bigger. Definitely bigger than First Baptist.
All right, I don't know about that. I just want to come and let you know.
Okay.
Because it's the last of this.
All right, if you want to, go ahead and start making a concoction. Go ahead and get our little recipe that we put together and put it back and get me another one ready for when I get down to the second floor.
So, what do you want now? Half and half, and then like?
No, I want a quarter. We don't need that much on this one.
That much cleaner?
Huh?
So
Put a quarter.
That cleaner?
A quarter of that for sodium hypochlorite, and then put the lemon snot in there, and then put the house cleaner wash that we use in there.
They get what, like 3-4 ounces each?
Yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, but this is a great project. Everyone's been great so far. Of course, there's some growing pains and some new relationships, you know. But everything so far has been really great. Everyone's been so nice and very accommodating. You know, they helped send out all the notices and stuff to the residents to let them know that we're going to be here making some noise, cleaning up though. Everything smells good, looks great. You gotta be careful with these lights too, you know. I don't want to get too much water around them. I know they're outdoor exterior lighting that are waterproof, but especially in commercial, residential. Commercial, more so, you're probably gonna be a little bit more safer with them. But when you come into like residential aspects, you know, sometimes homeowner just buys whatever and puts up there, and you know, you don't want to be filing an insurance claim because, you know, you doused water in someone's electrical system or catch their house on fire. You know, definitely don't want to do that either. So be careful when you're playing around with water around the lights and stuff. With cleaner too, you don't want to put that much cleaner and stuff inside of it, around them. I think I'm ready in my business venture to go ahead and I think I need to hire some more people. I'm so busy right now. We're booked up about 2 months. Word of mouth is really great advertising. I've worked with some good people helping us get started. Not people, but you know, I've learned a lot from different people on YouTube and different guys that are, you know, kind of starting and doing tire washing. And I did roofing for a really long time, but I don't know if I've told anybody yet on the channel. We're just kind of getting things started here. So, but I did roofing for a really long time, and unfortunately, I got into a really bad auto accident about 1.5 years ago. Now, July would have been a year. So this is September 30th. September 30th. So. I think so. Yeah, whatever. I can't keep up with the days, but it's almost October, so it's been 1 year and 3 months since I got into a really bad auto accident. I got someone rear-ended me, and I suffer from a traumatic brain injury. So heights and getting on the roof wasn't really a thing, and so I just couldn't stop working because I got 4 babies I got to take care of, so I couldn't just give up. I did. It took me a while to, I guess, kind of get therapy. I still go to therapy now, but I mean, it was kind of rough for a while. I had, I guess, some depression issues, or I don't know if it was depression. It was just kind of, I was just like down and out because I was like, man, I love roofing and I loved what I did, but. You know, I found this, you know. I think God blessed me with another talent. Did a lot of learning, a lot of researching, a lot of growing. And so we kind of got started, you know, about last year. So I would say, I wouldn't even say a full year because it's something I decided I wanted to do last year. But until like March of this year, I really wasn't serious about it. So I'd say within 6 months, I wouldn't even, 6 months, that's kind of where I'm at now, and we're doing pretty good. Got a good marketing strategy going on. Got some guys building an amazing website for us. And I just do really good work. My wife says that I do more than what people pay for, but I do. People will pay, hey, I want to do a house wash, and we'll go do a house wash, and you know, then I end up just doing the sidewalk anyway, or the deck's really bad, so I go ahead and get it rinsed, and I think that's probably is my downfall. I'm too nice, but you know, I want people to know that they're getting good quality service, and So I guess when I do that, I guess it could be, it's hurting me because of, time-wise, and I can't get to other people, but it still lets people know that I do an amazing job. We got amazing reviews. And it's just been me for a while. My wife helps me a lot. My kids help me out during the summer when they weren't in school. They're amazing kids. They're great. They're football stars, and they're gonna do great in life. I know they are. They got a great work ethic like Daddy. So yeah, the rinse part takes a little longer. You just want to make sure that you really thoroughly rinse. You don't want none of this cleaner and stuff running out behind the siding, or especially, well, I wouldn't say especially commercially, but any application. Because what happens is that stuff runs out of those weep holes and it just looks like crap, The thing here, when you're doing it commercially, you just gotta kind of make sure, you're not spraying the door and boom, somebody pops out on you and you blast them full of water. You don't want to do that. But yeah, man, it's great. I don't know what else to talk about, but I'm just trying to, start a channel and kind of show everybody my experience and kind of like how I do things. That way we can all kind of learn from each other, I guess I need to get a better camera. I'm trying to hold my phone while I'm rinsing. Maybe I'll hook a GoPro. I'm not worried too much, a whole lot about the real bottom right now, because once I go to once I go to do the deck, it's gonna spray a little debris up on me anyway. So I just rinse down probably about 3/4 of the way, and then once I get down 3/4 of the way, I go ahead and do the wood, and I'll go ahead and do the deck. That way, once I do it, anything that kind of splashes up or any residual that kind of comes up, that way I can just hit it. That way I'm not having to rinse something 2 or 3, 4 times. And in the beginning, I guess it doesn't really matter a whole lot, but once you guys start getting really busy and you get tons of work coming in, time's gonna equal money. So you don't want to take 3 hours to do a job and you're charging, $300 for it, and then you got employees and products and gas and overhead, and I got an office, and so I got to pay for that, and cell phone and all kinds of different overhead and insurances. Just remember, know your worth. Don't do a good job. Charge accordingly, but be sure and know your worth. I always tell my kids that, if your price is $300 to do something, your price is $300. Don't go out and, can you do it for $50? Can you do it for $25? And go, yeah. Because no one's going to ask them to go to their job and say, hey, today can you just work for $15 an hour instead of $18 an hour, or whatever it is that you get paid. So you gotta know your worth. I'm not saying that it's okay to charge $5,000 to clean a house, but what I am saying is, if your pay rate is, whatever if you guys charge by the hour, or if, some of us charge by the hour, some of us charge by square foot. Sometimes people look at it and go, oh, okay, I want to do this job for 300, 400, 500, whatever it is, and then that's just what it is. So if that's your rate, that's your rate. Because remember, at the end of the day, we're trying to provide an exceptional service for an exceptional price. But unless you're a millionaire and you don't ever have to work again, and you have a family, you're gonna have to make money. So you can't do it for free. But we do have a program where we've implemented where we do save a senior on Saturday. So once a month on Saturday, we go out and do a free gutter clean or a free house wash for a senior that can't do it. Sometimes they give us a tip, but we don't charge anything for it. It's just a way for us to give back to our community. So it's pretty nice. All right, guys. Well, I'm done rinsing the top here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off for now, so I can do the floor. It's gonna be kind of hard to hold this and get this rinsed off. So, but once I get this rinsed off, I'll come back and kind of show you guys how it looks. Okay. All right.